Let me explain. I had a really rough night last night. Basically, the first exam went really well. I was very prepared and it was really good. The second exam I was like really nervous about. Literally right before I started my exam, my dad was trying to call me for a while, and my little brother was asking me like, oh, did you talk to my dad? I asked him if like, I'm filming.
Filming what?
I am filming something for my video.
Okay. ممنوع تزعل.
I'm not. Anyways.
كلبي.
So. Okay, so I was asking him like, is everything okay? And he's like, kind of, but not really. Like when I said, is everything okay? He said, kind of, but not really. And so I was like, did something happen? I literally like said in my head, I was like, do I want to know right now before I start my exam? And then I was like, what if it's something serious? So I was like, what happened? And he said, remember when you had your car accident last year or 2 years ago? That guy is trying to sue you. Nothing like this has ever happened to me before, and I was like so confused, and they were like sending me the papers and stuff, and like I'm not in Canada and this is all happening in Canada, and so I got like really freaked out, like really freaked out. I remember starting the exam and it like started off all right, but then as soon as I had to do like any sort of calculation, my mind just kind of like went blank, and it was really bad. Like it's all coding, and if you get something wrong, then like I solved as many as I could, but end of the story is that like I didn't finish it. We have the answer key now, and I know that I did poorly, and it sucks a lot. So I cried. And that's okay, like it's normal. Just like took all the time I needed, and now it's about 12 p.m. the next day. I have assignments due and stuff, so I really need to like still work on school stuff today, but I'm just gonna give myself a breather today because it's just a lot. I was gonna say this in my last video, but I didn't. But we had like a recent family death too, and that was already stressing me out. And so like this on top of it, it's just kind of like a moment where I got really overwhelmed, and unfortunately it had to be the moment of my exam. So my plan like moving forward is just to like go over the midterm again and do it again like on my own. I guess I wanted to like include this. I was almost not going to include this in the vlog, but I want to include it because I want you to know that like you're not alone. Like don't think of yourself as like stupid and all that stuff, because like that's what I was thinking of myself. I was like, I'm so stupid and stuff, and as soon as I recognized like those thoughts, I was like really questioning myself, like really, is that true? Is that actually true? It's not. If you have any friends or like family members who can support you, do that, because I know like for me, I tend to kind of like try to be by myself, like on my own, and just avoid other people when this happens. But I think I recognize that that's a really poor pattern, and I recognize not to do that now. So I'm really glad that like I do have the support of like my husband and stuff like that. So try to lean on those who can support you as much as you can, and don't like take it all in on yourself. Alright, so I'm back home now. It is almost 4 o'clock. So we were out for about 3 hours. I gotta read my chapters in this book for one of my classes. I have 2 chapters to read, and then I'm gonna take notes on them as well while I'm doing that. And then what else do I need to do? Look at all my notes, how they got all flipped. What else do I need to do? I'm actually running an experiment tonight at like 10 p.m. just because of the time difference, so I'm helping out with that. So I finished my 2 chapters, and I am now going to print out my lecture notes for my statistics course. I also wanted to tell you guys a really funny story. Last night when I was sleeping, I randomly started crying in my sleep. I remember exactly what I was seeing in my sleep, I'll tell you, but yeah, I asked my husband, I was like, was I crying in my sleep yesterday? He's like, yeah, like you woke up and you were like crying. It's so bad. I saw I saw myself leaving and I was like saying goodbye to him and I started crying, like legit crying. That's my life. I literally wake up crying. Like, who are you?
All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the lecture.
An hour? Oh my god.
So in the previous videos, we have been discussing the topic of testing the difference between two words.
So I just finished up running the study and it's currently 11 p.m. and I'm gonna put on my acne scar medication. I feel a lot better, you know? Like yesterday I was so sad. In my other vlog I was like so sad, but we're feeling a lot better because we're actually putting in the work. Thanks for all the support and for the lovely comments. We're gonna get going over here. We're gonna get going. We're gonna first have to drink our water because that's crucial. Then I have my peanut butter here lined up with my toast. And I'm gonna plug my laptop in. This video is all about balancing life and school. Sometimes, and actually a lot of the times, things happen in life and you have to learn to adapt to them so that your school and your work and everything doesn't just fall apart. It's not easy because sometimes things that happen in life are actually really serious. When everything kind of came crashing down. So anyways, right now what I'm starting out with is I'm going back to my list that I had previously before everything happened. So it's just an Excel file where I did in the beginning of the year. I just have like all my deadlines on it and stuff like that. So we're at 22 October, all right? So in this class, for example, I need to do my chapter 10 work, okay? But that chapter 10, you can see, is not due until like right here, 29 October. So I got lots of time. It's not a priority because I just wrote my midterm, right? In this class, we can see that we have an upcoming, RA means like anything in yellow is an assignment, okay? We have an upcoming assignment in this class, all right? So that's probably gonna be on chapter 8. Actually, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Is this today? It is. So this is what I'm working on today. So as you can see, I've not done my reading. So I need to catch up on that and do this because it's due in about an hour. Don't worry though. These are just like reading assessments, so they're just like quick 10 multiple choice questions. It's not really that difficult. Our prof gives us like 2 free ones. You don't have to do them at all. I just basically color everything darker up to the day that we're at. What happened to the screen recording? Was it not recording at all? Let's get started on that lecture, y'all. Lecture 6.
When William Shakespeare wrote, "A rose by any other name," some measure of agreement on the meanings of words. Communication and persuasion would be difficult if not.
So I'm now gonna do the quiz. I'm not really 100% ready because I haven't done my readings. Basically, we're gonna give it our best because this one might be one of the ones that I don't count towards my mark because I get 2 quizzes where I don't have to count them towards my mark. So this might be one of them. I have read and understood. Okay, controversy. So we just finished the quiz. Like I said, this is probably going to be one of the ones that won't go towards my mark. But I just wanted to get it done because then I'll be able to see what the actual correct answers are, and then I will be able to use it for my exam to like study off of. So it didn't go badly. It was all right. And now I'll just like finish off the lecture and the readings properly. So I was doing that for about 2 hours with like the lecture and the quiz and stuff. Just going to clean up a little bit and then I'm gonna do my readings. So let's clean up. kitchen is looking very nice and clean. We cleaned all of that, and then even the stove and the table, and then now I'm going to clean up a little bit in the bathrooms. Both bathrooms are clean. The kitchen is clean. The bedroom is clean. Everything is clean. So now I think instead of doing my readings right away, which is on the class that I was just on for like 2 hours, I think I'm gonna redo my midterm. Hi. So I just finished and it actually went really well, and I was able to get all the questions except for one, which is so much better than before, and so I'm very happy and very excited that I understood everything I was doing. So I'll finish up the rest of my studies later on in the day.